Hey everyone, it's your girl Shauna J. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. So I have a list of 10 beautiful sweet fragrances that I think are perfect to wear throughout the warmer months. So if you're interested in seeing these fragrances, just keep watching. Okay guys, so welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. As promised, I'm going to be showing you guys 10 beautiful sweet fragrances that I think are perfect to wear throughout the upcoming warmer months. I know it's not tradition to wear sweet fragrances when it starts to warm up outside, but guys, a lot of people like to smell sweet all year round, and you know, let's respect that. Usually I do gravitate towards the fresher, cleaner, soapy fragrances when it starts to get warm. That's just my preference, but even though I like to smell that way when it's starting to get warm outside, sometimes I like to switch it up, and sometimes I just want to smell sweet, which is why I have a lot of these kind of fragrances in my collection. So without any more chit-chatting, let's jump right into these fragrances. Guys, so the first fragrance that I want to show you that I think is perfect for the upcoming warmer months is Oh Lola, and this is from the house of Marc Jacobs. This one came out a good couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys remember it. I'm sure you do, because it was so popular when it came out, and that's because it's so beautiful. It has like this beautiful scent, and the packaging is really adorable. So a lot of women wanted to have this in their collection, and I don't blame them. Let me tell you a little bit about how me and Miss Lola met. So I met Miss Lola a couple of years back. I was at work and we had a new lady that came in the office, you know, very mature. She was 60, I would say she was probably mid 60s. And I didn't want to be that creepy person and ask her what she was wearing, because we didn't really know each other like that. But every single day she would come in smelling all types of good. The scent that I would detect coming from her was fresh and clean, but sweet and a little bit powdery at the same time. So eventually me and her started to warm up. We became a little bit close, and we became a little bit friendly. And I asked her what she was wearing, and she told me that she was actually wearing the body cream to this scent. So of course, after work, went to Macy's, picked this up, and it's been love ever since. It just smells so pretty. It opens up with raspberries, strawberries, and pear. I detect the pear and the raspberry more than anything else. And of course, as the scent progresses, you get the beautiful florals. I believe you have cyclamen, magnolia, and peony in this in the mid phase of this fragrance. And of course, in the end, we have the vanilla, the sandalwood, and the tonka bean. It is the perfect sweet springtime or summertime fragrance. It's just so gorgeous. I love this scent. Okay, so the second fragrance that I want to introduce to you guys, or to recommend to you guys, is Prada Candy Gloss. So this is the only Prada Candy fragrance that I have in my collection, and that is because this is the only one I actually like, because it's the only one that really lives up to its name, which is candy. If you wear this, guys, you walk around smelling like candy. Like, honestly, that's all this is. You'll just walk around smelling really sweet but a little fresh, and that's exactly why I think this is perfect to wear throughout the warmer months. Even though it's sweet, it does have a very fresh, clean element to it, and I really like that. It's not a scent that, you know, that's to be taken seriously. It's pretty juvenile. I would wear this on my downtime, maybe hanging out with friends, hanging out with my man, you know, being flirty, not being serious at all, because like I said, it's a pretty juvenile scent. If you don't want to walk around smelling like candy, I would suggest that you not wear this one. But if that sounds like your type of thing, I'm telling you, try this one if you want to smell just like candy. Okay guys, so the third fragrance that I want to show you guys is from Dolce Gabbana, and it is Dolce Garden. Every single time I smell this fragrance, I just think of the tropics. I just think of being on vacation, wearing a beautiful white dress with a straw hat, under a palm tree, sipping on a tropical drink, just having a good time. This is just what I think about when I smell this scent. This fragrance to me is definitely warm weather appropriate, even though it's on the sweet side, even though it's definitely a gourmand scent. But what I love about this is that even though it's sweet, it's still airy. It does have a bit of freshness to it. So this is why I think it's perfect to wear when it's warm outside. The notes in this one are magnolia, mandarin, orange, neroli. In the mid phase of the fragrance, we have coconut, frangipani, ylang ylang, and in the base, we have vanilla, almond milk, and sandalwood. Yes, the almond milk is very, very potent in this. It's a very milky scent, so it's coconutty, it's milky, it's tropical. It's just a gorgeous scent. I mean, you have to try it to see what I'm talking about. Coming up next is a fragrance that I thought about really hard before putting it on this list, because I know it's going to be controversial, because it is controversial to wear this throughout the summer heat or throughout the spring months. To be honest, this is more for the spring months, because in the springtime, you know, we still have the cool air. It's still a little bit cool outside. It may be a little bit harder to wear this one in the summer months, okay? So let's be honest about that. All right, so it is Mancera's Velvet Vanilla. And like I said, you know, this is sweet, okay, and it is intense, but I think if you're strategic in how you apply this one, you could totally get away with it. 2 small sprays and you could get away with it, because all you're gonna be smelling like when you wear this is pink bubblegum. And I don't think it's bad to smell like pink bubblegum when it's a little bit warmer outside. And I do plan on wearing this. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong. I know y'all looking at me crazy, but honestly, I don't. If you've ever tried this, let me know if this is something you put on when it gets a little bit warmer outside. I don't see anything wrong with that. But guys, there's not much to add about this fragrance. It smells like pink bubblegum. I need to add that it is very, very strong, okay? The longevity on this is like unreal. The sillage is crazy. I mean, it could go on and on and on. So if you go crazy, you smell like a huge, big pink bubblegum, and I'm not sure if that's what you want. Me, honestly, I don't mind, okay? But I had to recommend this one because I think it would be fine. So the next fragrance that I want to recommend is from the house of Swiss Arabian, and it is Crystal Rose. Oh my God, look how gorgeous this is. It's so pretty. But guys, as much as this bottle is so cute and it's so pretty, please do not underestimate it. It's a very unique scent. It packs a punch, okay? It smells very unique. Of course, it's coming from the house of Swiss Arabian, so it does have that flair to it. You understand what I'm saying? If you catch what I'm saying, all right? So it has rose, vanilla, caramel, and woods, okay? It's a beautiful scent, but guys, even though it's not listed in there, I'm telling you, I'm smelling oud in this fragrance. And at first I was so caught off guard by the oud, but now I actually love that about this scent, because I think it makes it so unique. It adds depth to the fragrance and a maturity. It's just a beautiful scent. So the experience that I get when I wear this scent, at first when you spray it out, of course you smell the rose, which is gorgeous in this scent. I get the vanilla, the caramel, I get the sweet notes, you know, and the rose. They mingle very, very nicely. But the more you wear this is the more you smell like, I would say, strawberry ice cream. And I don't think that's such a bad thing. And even though I just described this as smelling like strawberry ice cream, you would think, oh, why would I want to smell like that when it's warm? But guys, it really works. It's not overly sweet. I don't know how to like even explain it. It's creamy, it's sweet, yes, but it's not overpowering. You could easily get away with wearing this one when it starts to get warm, but I have to really really reiterate that there is, I think, oud in this fragrance, and it makes it totally unique, and it may not be for everyone. Okay, so Crystal Rose by Swiss Arabian. The next fragrance that I want to recommend to you guys is from the house of Mugler, and it is Angel Muse, and this is the Eau de Toilette. I know the original Angel has a very bad reputation, and you know what, I think it's deserved. All right, I own a small decant, or I guess it's the 30 ml that I have, or it could be a smaller bottle that I have, and let me tell you, it's still like freaking full, because I wore it once and I was like, never again. It's a nice scent. I don't know if I want to like it or hate it. I kind of wonder what it would be without that patchouli note. Have you guys ever wondered what Angel would be without that patchouli? Who knows? But anyway, guys, so the reason why I bring it up is because I think it's important to know that when you smell this, you're gonna smell the original Angel. This smells like what it should have been to begin with. It opens up sweet and fruity and a little fresh too, which is exactly why I think this is perfect for warmer weather. If you're that kind of female where you don't want anything fresh and flimsy and just floral, you want a little depth, something unique, you want something that packs a punch, you want compliments, you want people to ask you about what you're wearing, I would recommend this fragrance for you. So it opens up with passion fruit and orange mandarin. So you have the combination of the sweet passion fruit, but at the same time, the mandarin is fresh and citrusy, so it kind of cuts through the sweetness. As the fragrance progresses, it gets a little bit more gourmand, a little bit more interesting, because then comes in the hazelnut cocoa spread, and then you also have the chocolate, and you have the woody notes. I mean, it gets more interesting as you wear it, but it never becomes overpowering. It's sweet, it's gourmand, it's fresh at the same time, it's interesting, it's bold, it's a very pretty scent, and I really like it. Okay, so another fragrance that I want to show you guys is from Oscar de la Renta, and it is Live in Love, and this is the New York edition. This is limited edition. It's already on clearance, so if this sounds like something you like, jump on it. All right, I'm probably gonna pick myself up a second bottle because I really like this scent, and for how inexpensive it is, like, girl. All right, unfortunately, guys, this fragrance does not have any listed notes on the internet, so I went ahead and I did the job. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you exactly what I smell when I smell this fragrance. So when I smell this, automatically I'm thinking what I get from this is like a tart, sweet blueberry scent mixed in with a little bit of citruses. It opens up very sweet but sparkling and fresh at the same time, which is why I think it's perfect. This is a perfect spring or summer scent because it has both aspects. So it's sweet and fruity, a little bit gourmand, but at the same time it smells clean, and I think it's just like the perfect combination. It opens up with what I suspect to be like a strong blueberry note because it's sweet and it's a little bit tart. Then in comes some beautiful florals. I would say the florals that I get from this are rose and freesia. You know how freesia has like a fresh powdery scent. There's a little bit of powder in this, but it's not overwhelming. It just adds a beautiful cleanliness to the fragrance, so it cleans it up a little bit, so it's not too sweet and overpowering. But trust me, it is sweet. The blueberry note in this is very it plays a significant role in this fragrance. In the base, you do get like a sweet gourmand feel, so it smells a bit like, I would say, vanilla and maybe amber or maybe praline. There's something sweet in the bottom part of this scent, and I think it's just a gorgeous scent. I don't see anyone talking about this scent, which is crazy to me because I mean, it's like I said, it's so inexpensive and it just smells amazing. Can I speak today? And the bottle is to die for. Okay, so the next fragrance that I want to talk about is La Imperatrice, and this one is by Dolce and Gabbana. So this fragrance, I don't think it's a surprise that this fragrance made it to this list, because I kind of feel like that's the whole point of this fragrance, and that is to wear it in the warmer months. But it is sweet, you know, but at the same time it's fresh. It's a very unique scent. You're either gonna love this or you're gonna hate it. At first, when I smelled this, I didn't know what the hell to think of it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I just didn't know what to think. I didn't know what was going on. I was confused. I was like, what is this, right? So after having this for a while and spraying it out, I get the point of the scent. And it's one of those fragrances where you just kind of like have to get a feel for it, you know, because it's definitely unique. The notes in this one are kiwi, rhubarb, I cannot speak today, rhubarb, which has like a vegetal green type of scent, and I think it's not in a lot of fragrances, which is why it catches us off guard when it appears in a fragrance. The mid notes are watermelon and cyclamen, and then it ends off with lemon tree, sandalwood, and musk. It's like a bowl of fresh fruits, but at the same time it's sweet, it's watery, it's musky, it's a bit aquatic. These days this fragrance is very inexpensive, so if you want to take a little risk and try it out, I mean, be my guest. Don't forget to like this video if you haven't liked this video already. Okay, this is a good video and you know it, all right? The next fragrance that I would recommend for you guys is from the house of Jimmy Choo, and it is Blossom. Okay, so guys, when I purchased this scent, it was totally a blind buy. I thought it was just gonna be this little fresh, clean, floral scent, but to my surprise, when I received this scent, this is more of a fruity gourmand scent. That's what I get. But at the same time, it is very fresh and sparkling, and that's the exact reason why this perfume is on this list. It's definitely fruity, it's fresh, it sparkles, but not only that, there's a little surprise in the base of this scent, and I don't see it being mentioned in the nose, but guys, I'm telling you, there's some sort of caramel or something in the scent because it smells pretty sweet. Okay, so the notes in this one are raspberry, red berries, sweet pea, rose, musk, and sandalwood. So there's nothing in this fragrance that would suggest that it's a gourmand scent, but I promise you, we have something going on in here. They may have forgotten to put that there's caramel in this scent, but guys, it's definitely perfect for warmer weather because it does have that fresh, clean element. But of course, if you're into sweet fragrances, you could definitely wear this, and I'm sure you would enjoy it. Okay guys, so I saved the best for last. Okay, so the fragrance that I'm talking about is from the house of Burberry, and it is Burberry for Her. Gorgeous scent. So let me tell you about my experience wearing this scent. It's very interesting, let me tell you, and let me know if you had the same experience that I did. Okay, so I decided that I wanted to wear this to the office, okay, a couple of months ago. So of course I took my shower, came out of the bathroom, you know, I took 3 sprays, which is very typical of me. Boom, boom, you know, boom. Or it could have been 4. It's probably 3. I don't like to do more than 3, okay? So, you know, went downstairs, got in my Uber, wasn't smelling anything because my, you know, jacket was up. And, you know, I had my mask on. A girl wasn't trying to smell anything at this point, okay? Got to the subway, got in my train, then I, you know, pulled out the zipper a little bit, and up came this beautiful fruity scent. So it was massively fruity, I mean, like in your face, but it was fresh at the same time. And I'm like looking around like, is that me? Like, I was like, okay, that's me. Is anybody else smelling this, right? Because at this point I'm like, this is amazing. It's fruity, but it doesn't smell too juvenile, but it is fruity, so I could see young girls being very attracted to this. So I'm like, oh, this is beautiful, I'm enjoying it. 45 minutes later, I get to the office and I take my jacket off and I sit down at my desk and I'm like, whoa. And I said again, I said, is that me? Because now the fragrance has morphed into something else. So if I smelled like a 13-year-old on the train, now I smell like a 30-year-old because this fragrance morphed into this beautiful, sophisticated, musky, powdery, sweet, fruity scent. Okay, I was just like, wow, very complex. Okay, so what you get when you just put this on is not what you're gonna end up with. I'm sorry for the sirens. I live in New York. Excuse me. All right, but yeah, guys, back to my experience. So I'm like, oh my god, this smells beautiful. So of course, what I was getting at that point was the mid phase of the fragrance. So in the mid phase, we get violet and we get jasmine. But we know how violet is, man. Like, it's powdery and it's hard for any other floral to even like compete with it. The poor jasmine, I didn't get no jasmine. Okay, a couple of minutes later, the base notes come in. We get the musk, the vanilla, the cashmere, the woody notes. Just so amazing. Like, guys, okay, I'm telling you. And this is a fragrance, I don't care, I'm gonna wear this when it gets warm. But this is one, because it's potent, you have to be strategic when you're spraying this. Don't go overboard with it, because then you'll just ruin the fragrance. And like, come on, right? But it's a beautiful scent. It lingers forever. It does. It's long lasting. It reminds me of the Mancera, the Velvet Vanilla, in how they perform. They're just relentless. They don't give up until you take your shower, and I love that. Okay, anyway, guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. I loved talking about these fragrances. If you're new to my channel and you're wondering what my channel is all about, it's all about smelling good. Okay, it's all about smelling good. So don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll never miss another upload of mine. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram. If you want to smell good, this is the channel. If you want to save your money, this is the channel. Okay, let me know what you think about wearing sweet fragrances throughout the warmer months, and let me know which ones you're wearing. Okay, guys, so that's it. Bye.